Let's make a little bit of a shift now from institutions to policy and reform. And this will bring me to the all-important thoughts and question that I would love to put to you so that it can help Nigerians. We are all listening to know if you think that Nigeria would probably at this time, because of these happenings, need a comprehensive audit of all federal agencies and parastatals so that we can ensure what we can tag transparency and efficiency.
I also said it earlier, not in this particular interview, but in our previous meeting. This particular incident provides us the opportunity to rework our system, to rejig our system, to ensure that we open our eyes and find out where are those loopholes, how did we get here? We need to ask that fundamental question: how did we get here? The question is that, is Adeniyi's case the first of this kind? Have there been situations in the past where individuals within the government, who may not necessarily be the president now, are taking advantage of their position to push certain appointments and narratives other than what the president ordered or signed up? So the issue is that it is an opportunity for us to redefine who plays what role in government, so that the work of a PAMSEC at the presidential filler is not done by a chief of staff. The work of chief of staff is not done by the principal secretary to the president. The work of SGF is not done by a minister. So there is need for us to understand that this presents us as a nation to begin, and I said it earlier, it's not as if those policies and guidelines are not there. But the fact is that over the years, we have not enforced those rules and regulations that guide each personnel within government circle. I just told you that Osita Chidoka was saying something about the fact that it's now a culture within our public space. The moment they see a letterhead with presidential logo or even governor or even chairman of local government, people who are supposed to do their work ordinarily, they close their eyes to it. They say, it's not me that will do this. Let me just pass it and let it go. So everybody just wants to do what is convenient, not necessarily doing what they are paid to do. And that's why I believe that it's a good opportunity for us to actually rework our systems and ensure that it is actually paying off. Because the way it is today, Nigerians are not getting maximum returns on these systems that are put in place. Because most of the times, Nigerians are the one that are sustained. Leaders still get away with all manner of things that they do. But the Nigerian people that are supposed to be the receiver, the beneficiaries of these things, are the ones that are sustained each time our processes and systems are compromised.
Now, do you believe that we could still have some unauthorized, what we thought, unauthorized government agencies apart from this one? And if you think we could have, again, I use the word could very
advisedly.
Yes, so if we could have, what do you think are the necessary reforms that we can actually put in place to prevent the creation of more of these? Because just like you ended with saying that it is the Nigerian citizens that have been searching.
So, like I said, there is no reason to reinvent the wheel. There is no reason. We don't need to set up committee. You know, we like committee set up in this country. Every little thing we set committee. Let each institution perform its roles. That's just it. Appointments by government is handled by the office of the SGF. SGF has about 6 or 7 permanent secretaries. So each of them has roles. So let the office that is meant to do something, do it. That's the basic issue here. Let there be enforcement of our rules and regulations. Let each individual, let the rules of engagement be at the center of our operations as a people. Whether you are an agency of government or a department of government or a ministry, let the work that is meant to be done by a permanent secretary under a ministry be taken over by the minister. Let the work that is meant to be done by a director in a department in a ministry not be taken over by the permanent secretary. So when we understand, and I think one thing that government can do, president can issue an executive order to this effect and say going forward, let everyone in government stick to their rules of engagement. And if you don't, and you are found out, the punishment prescribed under each of those laws will be meted on you. And if they make one or two people scapegoats, examples, they serve deterrent, then people will sit down. You know, I've said it over the years. Every time I have opportunity to speak like this on television, on radio, I say it. One bad thing that has kept Nigeria on its toes, on the bane of our problem most of the time, is that, even including this issue of security, is that we don't serve deterrent. People who do wrong things in Nigeria get away with it. We as a nation, we as a people, we don't punish wrongdoings. And until we begin to punish wrongdoings, we will not have a country of our dream.
How would we do that?
How did China do it when they were fighting corruption? They made corruption a criminal offense that you pay with your life. And
how are the citizens in Nigeria supposed to do that?
You said what?
How are the citizens in Nigeria supposed to do that?
No. Let me say this to you, because a number of times I discovered that people always like to excuse the citizenship. The people deserve the kind of leaders they get, because these leaders are from us.
Right.
So they are not from. I just mentioned when we were talking about, let's get a separate independent committee of retired judges. Are they from Cameroon? Are they from another country? Are they not Nigerians? So you see today what happens in our justice system. How people complain about certain things that shouldn't happen, whether right or wrong. You go, we are just inundated with reports from NBA, issues with their elections. This is supposed to be law, embodiment of our laws. Several cases in court that people like Wole Olanipekun and all the others have to come to beg them, please withdraw these cases from court. These are supposed to be law officers. So I'm telling you, if you want to set a committee, you want to say, okay, let's bring SAMs into it. So we are Nigerians. People that are thrown up to lead us, they are from us, they are part of us. So if we need a better, if we desire a better tomorrow, we desire a better country, we must begin to change. That's why each time I remember that philosophy that was floated by late Dora Akunyili, when he floated that great people, I think great people, great nation or something. And he was saying about change begins with me. That was the slogan that time. So if you decide a change in Nigeria of tomorrow, please let that change begin with you.